What's going on, everybody? My name is Neisha Rogers and I'm a professional storyteller. So I specialize in narrative storytelling. I love doing documentaries. I love telling true stories. And how that all kind of was conceived was from my background. So I started off in broadcasting. I started off in news where we tell true stories, right? And so just kind of letting that be the caveat to storytelling in general, I took that and ran with it and tried to make stories that necessarily weren't always negative, right? So as the storyteller, it's my responsibility to try to put out motivational and positive messages. So here we are. Well, some of the goals that I have as far as storytelling is to really try to break barriers as far as like what is it that the audience is viewing, to try to create stories, to try to create narrative that hasn't been seen or heard yet in a way that is impactful and evoking and thought-provoking. And so that's really my goal when I go out to shoot. Anything that I shoot is to make a difference from the viewer. In the future, what you can expect from me is bigger, better, badder, bosser. I just really am excited. I am getting ready to start a community for other females like me who shoot video, because I'm seeing that as I'm starting to go out and do more gigs and get more opportunities, that there's a lot of female shooters, but they're usually subcontracted from a male shooter who actually got the gig. So I want to create a platform for women videographers and photographers so that we can feel like we have a space where we can come and grow as individuals and collectively as women in this male-dominated industry. Advice I would give to somebody who is maybe aspiring to be a storyteller as well, I would say to trust your gut and to prepare. Always be prepared for your shoot. Always be prepared for what is the story that you actually want to tell when you're at a gig, because there's so many variables, there's so many different things that can happen in a moment's time. But if you are prepared and if you learn how to balance that with your intuition, I think that you will be able to succeed. Also, I would say don't always buy gear, because something new always comes out and you just can't keep up with it. But know when and when to not buy gear, right? You should only be really buying gear when you've exercised all the gear that you have and you've mastered it. So I would encourage you to not feel discouraged, to keep up with everybody else with the hottest, latest equipment that's out, but to use what you have, because you probably can create something dope. Something interesting about me that nobody knows is that I'm an international spoken word artist. I mean, people probably know it, just not most people. So I love words. I love the power of words and what they can do, and I love performing them as well. I just haven't done it in a while, so yeah, maybe I should get back to it. So some of the things I'm most proud of when it comes to my professional career as a creative is winning Best Documentary for the Savannah State Film Festival. I've been able to work with a lot of different artists who really span across the globe. Anthony Hamilton is one that I like to mention. I love working with him. I love being able to catch really just a day in the life. I've also been featured in Shout Out Atlanta magazine as a creative as well. And so, yeah, I'm just looking forward to what's next and continuing to push the boundaries and grow. My name is Neisha Rogers. I'm a professional storyteller, and thank you for letting me share my narrative.